Alrighty, it's bright and early. 6:40. So my 7 a.m. got canceled, and gotta love our last minute cancellations. I am gonna get ready and going to the office today. I was gonna get on a call for my 8 a.m. Oh no, 7:30. So let's kind of see how fast I can get ready. And I live pretty far out, so it takes about 30 minutes to go to the office, but I can be on a call and work while I'm on the way to the office, so if that works out, great. The reason why I have these earlier calls is because I'm kind of in my transition period where I help out with a bunch of random projects instead of be on one and be a lead and be there for like 1 + 2 years. So my project that I have early morning calls are usually like with offshore team, and as day goes on, East Coast people wake up and West Coast people wake up and then get on a call with West Coast, and you end up working everybody's time zones, which is like actually not that bad. Within US, it's pretty bearable. If it becomes international, like you work Europe hour and then APAC hour, you're done. No, at that point, you're kind of working 24/7, working everybody's time zone. That's not really usual though. It was very, very specific time period where we had to do that. But I'm glad that time has been over. Okay, so I'm just gonna do a little bit of makeup and we'll go to the office. I usually work remotely and my team isn't really in my local office, so whenever I go into the office I just feel a little awkward, like I don't really know anybody there, nor nobody really knows me in the office anyway. So I usually go when there's like an event, but today I wanted to go in because I feel a little adventurous today. So we'll go into the office. I'll show you guys how office look like and the setup. Yeah, be fun. And then today I have a bunch of random meetings. Yeah, most of them are between 3 different kind of key projects. So I think I just need to juggle my kind of time. But the biggest thing right now is I'm going to LA next week for client workshop, so preparing for that, and got on a kind of project that is on fire. And yesterday a coworker at work was like, you're basically like a ninja, no commitment, but go in and clear some shit and then get out. And I actually love that nickname, Ninja Deana. How about that? I just show up to a problem and hopefully I don't make it worse and fix the problem, and then I'm out. I kind of like that. Maybe I'll suggest that as my, I don't know, full-time role. We'll see. And I will talk a little bit more about what I actually do and what I do for a living when we go into the office, because, you know, it'll be more fun to kind of show you around the office, and the setup is also more appropriate to talk about work. It is literally way too early, like it's 7 a.m. and like my brain is not working, so more than 80% but they should not, it's like exploring stuff. So yeah, that's me. Nice snack bar. Me? 100% don't touch. Thank you so much. Wow, the sky looks great today. So I grabbed my sweet green and going back to the office. I usually just skip lunch or eat at the desk, but today is a really nice day out. And, you know, I don't really come into the office or downtown, so I decided to come out and have a little bit of sunlight during the day. So, yeah. Oh, I think I shaked it too much, but it still looks so good. This is miso glazed salmon. Woohoo! Oh my gosh, these rolls are so cute. Oh, I can't not. Lord, this is so pretty. Okay, so I grabbed a room to chat more about what I actually do day to day and what I do for a living. I don't really come into the office that much, so I don't have a assigned seat. Probably most like other firms after COVID, you know, people don't really have assigned seats, but they would come in, you know, twice a week or 3 times a week. Typically, this has been a practice before even COVID because we would go to the client side instead of our office. So you don't really need an assigned seat in your office because we're never here. So whenever the room is open or if it's not reserved, like anybody can just show up and use them. And yeah, so that's why I'm here. So I promised I would talk a little bit more about what I do day to day. So my official title is Workday Financial ERP Consultant. Like when people ask me, what do you do? It depends on like how much knowledge they have. Do you know what ERP is? Do you know what finance function does in the organization? If not, I just keep high level. My clients are accountant. They want to use a system, Workday, in the future. So they would use whatever they have today. The legacy system would be all different, but their future state would be all using Workday for their financial operations. So I come in and talk to them about what they do today and what they can do tomorrow in Workday. And if there's any gaps in what they do today, we kind of show them like cool things because this is a big investment for the company. So they obviously want to use all the cool things that Workday ERP can do for them. So I meet with client, understand their requirement, understand their current state, but also bring in kind of like, this is what other people do. Do you want to do the same thing? Or do you want to simplify what you have today? Because you know, this is a great chance to kind of think about your future state because you have an option to change your process a little bit, although that's not what we are actually there to do. They do think about if they can change some of their processes while we're implementing ERP so that they can simplify and scale their business in the future. So that's kind of like what I do overall. What does my day-to-day look like? It depends on project or specific stage of the project, or sometimes even my role of the project. I basically have a bunch of meetings to talk to client about what they need, and then we would basically have the system ready to show them, like, you said this is what you want, does this look good for you? And then we have them test and play in the system, and then we just like iterate and modify a little bit as we go. So that's kind of a gist of what I do, and we work in a big team. Big team always come with a lot of status, so have a lot of meeting like internally to make sure everybody's on the same page. And then I do travel quite a bit for work as well because, you know, client relationship, we want to make sure that clients feel comfortable, what they're doing is actually what they want. So I used to travel like maybe like once a month before I roll off from the project that I was just on. And that's pretty typical these days. After COVID, we don't need to be on site like all the time. because everybody's remote anyway. So it's more like big milestone based travel. I think that's a cultural shift during pandemic or after pandemic. So yeah, I love going on site and meeting my team and meeting clients, and we have a lot of fun while the team is all together, because we don't get to have that a lot. So that's definitely one of my favorite thing in consulting. Like, I get to go to like cool places and experience different cities. So I really love that part, and it's a project-based role too. Like, I get to see how businesses run in different industry and different clients. At the end of the day, accounting and finance is just the same, and there is definitely industry best practice, but it's, you know, fun without leaving the company that I'm working for, which is my base, and this is like my firm and my people. But I also get to see different clients, which is then that client becomes my team as well during the time I'm working on, and then we kind of move on. When I roll off from the project, I feel like I'm leaving a company, but I'm technically at the same company, just different team. I think consulting is, you know, pretty broad term. Like, what do you consult? Like, you can be like, anybody can be really a consultant. Like, you can consult how to clean a room or how to cook, but consultants usually come with the specialties area, and I think that's what makes us unique, because clients come us for that unique quality and unique skill sets. And for me, that is Workday Financials, ERP consulting. But within like technology consulting, like, you might be specialized in Oracle or SAP, or in like a management consulting or strategy consulting, they would be specialized in specific industry or specific type of work. So consultants is like kind of a big term, but once you kind of go on and grow your career, people kind of find their niche and be super focused so that they can be seen as a SME. It's so nice out today. Done. Oh, alrighty. I am done with the day. I am free. Free. Going home, trying to beat the traffic. It's 40 minutes, so I'm gonna get going. So I finished dinner, and oh my gosh, sunset's so pretty. It's been a long day, and love the summer kind of ending vibe here. I can definitely feel like days are getting shorter and shorter. Thanks for watching my day in the life as a consultant. Hopefully you had some fun. See you on next video. Bye.